Wizard101 just dropped a new update that's absolutely cracked and is going to change PvP for quite some time. Now, this new update, I'll throw the patch notes up on the screen right now, but basically, they made shadow rating work is literally what the dev said. We made it work, quote. So, yeah, it's pretty darn cool, and we're going to see players not be running full nightmare gear or full Aeon gear like we've seen for the past couple of months. A lot of people liked the Aeon gear audit and a lot of people did not. So I'm really hoping that this new, shadow rating change can shake up the meta, and it already is, as you'll see later on in this video in the gameplay. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it and let you guys know about the news, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I have all tested so far, and you guys can just skip ahead to the gameplay if you want to visually see how overpowered the new shadow rating change update is. So yeah, starting from the start here, all players were running the full Aeon, the new stuff, which basically gave you 0 shad rating, as you can see right here. And over the past year, the community has been asking for shad rating to work, because if you didn't know, back in the Aeon meta like last month, you could run shad rating and then actually get outshaded consistently. Or if you did run shad rating, it wasn't noticeable enough to warrant running. However, with this new update, that is completely different. Even just running one piece of shadow gear, like the void boots from the raid, we'll talk about that a bit later, but just running one shad piece of gear compared to your opponent is a huge deal. Okay, from my testing, again, I've done like 10 games. I've done, 3 to 4 different tests off camera. One piece of shad gear will allow you to outshad your opponent by about 3 rounds. Now, if you think about the second shad, by the time they get their first shad, you'll have 3 rounds worth of progress into your second shad already. So, right? So, if you're on a school that's very important with shads, I'm looking at, Storm, Death, maybe, Balance, maybe not so Life, but one of those schools, you're going to definitely want to have at least 1 or 2 pieces of shadow gear. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, Liam, what if you run like 2 pieces, like the Supreme Staff? Okay, so when you start to run it 2 pieces, you start to see how flawed the system is really. You're about averaging a shad every 4 rounds at this point. And if you swap to 3-piece shad gear, I'm not kidding, I was literally getting a shad every 3 rounds compared to my opponent. So basically the way I think it works is it's fairly linear. So if my opponent has 1 piece of shad gear, but I have 2, like let's say they have the void boots and then I have void and supreme, that means I'll outshad them by 3 rounds. Okay, if they have 2 and I have 3, it'll still be by about 3 rounds. So it's very comparative, and you can really control what your opponent can and can't do by running shad rating. So for example, if you're on a storm and you run shads, Ice and Death can't Grim Reader you as much. For example, sure, your stats might get tanked a bit with the shadow rating gear, but you can control that, and the stat actually works now. And in my opinion, I think the stat actually works a little bit too good. I think Kingsaw went too far with a bit of an extreme. It didn't work at all, and now it works a little bit too much in my opinion. One of these, you guys will see probably in this video, but I was running full shadow gear basically, and my opponent literally was only halfway to a shad, their first shad, and they died. And I had 3 shads. So running a lot of shad rating is really good. Again, don't know exactly how much is going to be the best, right? You're probably at least going to want to have 1 piece of shad gear if you can. If there is a dev watching this, again, I think my feedback would be it seems to be a little bit too good. It's like almost, it makes sense, but it's like just a little too good in my opinion. Also, if you are a dev, can we please get an updated shadow wand? I have to run the supreme wand, which gives up like a lot of crit, p-serve, pierce, yada yada. So we maybe get an updated Shadow Wand that's good for PvP in the future? That'd be pretty cool now that they actually work, you know, dude. Now, the next thing to talk about with this topic is the fact that raid gear is going to be meta again, you know? Well, I was running on my storm, and I've only lost once on my storm, by the way. This update. So my storm has basically just been running a full glass cannon strategy with like the Melody, all raid gear basically, and like the Supreme Wand. So I can just send Rusalka after Rusalka, and they can't shad me, you know? So if it's a balance, all I have to do is just spam shads and they spam burn, you know? Alright, so I got my full shadow gear on the storm right here. I have 151 shad rating. So basically, I'm running just like an Uber hat because glass cannon, right? I'm running the Void Robe, which I think might be meta for Storm. The Nullity Robe is also extremely good this update as well, but the stats on it are kind of mid in my opinion. The Storm Void Boots or the Nullity Boots for 160 are also really freaking good. And keep in mind, this is all raid gear for the most part, so that might, you know, we might circle around back to a problem where raid gear is the meta and, you know, people don't have access to raids, you know? Because at the end of the day, right now, Eternal Gear is nowhere near good enough to compete in this meta. If I run like full Eternal Gear, I'm going to lose, you know? I have 30 Pierce on the Glass Cannon School of Wizard101. Like, this is stupid. This is never gonna work, even with shads. So I think maybe a new gear template that combines offense with shad and then maybe drops, like, you know, your resist completely or utility completely would be pretty cool. But, yeah, I'm a bit concerned about the accessibility to this because I know raids, you know, people don't have access to all of them. And Eternal Gear is some hot garbage. So yeah, my feedback is I think they're a little bit too good. Eternal Gear sucks. Raid Gear is really good. And we need a better wand to be updated to 160 that gives good, you know, shad rating, PvP, competitive stats is basically what I mean. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary part of the video. Leave a like and sub if you made it this far. And yeah, I will let a match play in the background. I have like 7 matches, but I think it's a longer video than I anticipated, so I'll probably only play 1 or 2, depending how quick the games are, because again, when I can Rusalka every 3 rounds, I mean, it's over pretty quick, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all. Alright, I got another fire. Now, I did remake the deck to be a little bit more glass cannon orientated, so I don't know, maybe we can do a little bit better this time around. I guess we will find out and see, right? I guess so. Levy's good. You got some tempo back, right? I think, honestly, what you might want to do with this strat is just strike with your low pierce and go to town. Like, I'm not even kidding. That feels like the most logical thing you can do for yourself as a storm right now. Okay, I'm gonna blade. Then if he sets, I can Minotaur. Then just strike Rusalka pretty soon, I think. I have the strike. Okay. Halfway to the shad. Weakness, okay. Now, do I want to empower? I think it is one of your better moves. If he blades, you just send the Levy, right? Obviously. He has a death pip for catch. That's interesting. Yeah. So I'm gonna get the shad next round. He's at like 10%. Now I could get freeded for like my entire health bar, which is a little bit concerning, obviously, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I am gonna go for that. You would have to have everything up right now. Like a stun and everything. And I did get the shad here. Okay. Does he have the hit? Let's see. Let's find out. Does not have a hit. Double shielded. Wow. Okay. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and Minotaur. Now, I'm already threatening Killshot with Ursulka. I think he's gonna take the double buff to free it. Probably. But then, I think I can just Shrike, fetch, and win. And if he takes that to free it, he can't S'more anytime soon. Yeah, I just Shrike and win. I literally just Shrike and win. What the hell? Oh my god. Bro, this is nuts. What the hell? More shields? He bladed? Wow. My boy, you're just dead, are you not? I'm a storm. And it's not like you have a shad. It's not like you have a shad. He's only halfway to his first shad. He's at like 40%. I know my stats are bad, but I mean, fire doesn't get resist, right? Yeah. What the hell? Maybe. Oh, guys, I should put in the echo trap with the strat. Oh my god, that's genius, Liam. That's genius, brother. Okay, get a storm pep. And I guess you could wand. I don't know. It's too early to aura. You gotta cycle main for a block. He is not warded. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Get rid of that. Shrike early isn't terrible. Now, I just realized I don't have a mastery on because I dumped 10 pips on a Minotaur last game. So, I gotta be careful with my pips this game, y'all. I need at least one Storm pip. And maybe a Bounce pip in this matchup. Then, probably Myth from there is what I think. Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna need that bounce pip right about now, ideally. Do that. Just go ahead and get yourself set up. You get the shad next round. Yeah, you could probably just Shrike, fetch art, right? I'd probably rather Scales, though. And I would like him to try shield, so I can minnow. He's not. Just buffing every round. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. And I think you have to do that. Now, I guess he could stone, but then I can shad. Yeah, and I can heal as well. And he's only at 25%. Oh my god, I love this. Do I just Shrike? Well, if he hits, you Dark and Stormy. You Dark and Stormy if he hits. Okay, no, he's PvEing. Now, he could Scion me. Which is a bit alarming. So, I think our move probably is to Levy. Or catch, actually. Nah, you catch. You catch, and then he'll shield, and then you Scales. Assuming you pull it, right? Assuming you pull it, of course. I have the Scales. Okay, I have the Owl. I don't think I need the Owl. And Levy later. This is an interesting game I got going here. Yep, there it is. So now I can Scales, remove 2 buffs. Threaten kill shot as well. I'm gonna get a Storm Pip, actually. Now, if I could Minotaur the next set off, that'd be cool. And yeah, like I said, I am threatening kill shot right now with a Rusalka, so he's kind of screwed. He's kind of screwed here, you know? I could still minnow. What is that? Is he not dead to a Rusalka, or is he like warded like a weirdo? I mean, honestly, bro, I think your move is to levy. Because if you levy here, he doesn't have a shot. What's he gonna do, right? He has a single buff, and he's one shot. Then you can just strike Rusalka with your blade. And he's not gonna kill you. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the safer move. And I did pull the strike. Nice. I'm not gonna heal this game. Get a Storm Pip. Yeah, I just strike and win now. Pull for a Kraken. Wait. Wait. A shark kills, I think. I think a shark kills. Does it not? Okay, if it doesn't, he doesn't have the shard. And he's dead to a wand. No way. Did I not even shard? Oh, I didn't crit. Bro, he's like dead though without a crit. What the hell? Oh my god. I just got like 40 rank with this build.